Hello everybody, this is FilmNerd here again with a new unboxing video, and just the other day I got this big guy in the mail. For those of you who I'm sure have been following the channel for a while, you know I'm a huge fan of Vinegar Syndrome. For those of you who are just tuning in that may not know who Vinegar Syndrome is, long story short, they're a boutique label that specializes in releasing on Blu-ray and now 4K all kinds of weird gonzo, cult, horror, exploitation, sexploitation films, all that good stuff. I've done a couple other unboxing videos of like stuff I've gotten in the mail from these guys, but just the other day I got this, which is my halfway to Black Friday order, which I had placed like back in May, and it finally came out. I honestly wasn't expected to come out so soon. But yeah, we got this huge box here, and I just want to take a quick look at the sticker on here. And I apologize for this stuff on here. That was from the shipping label. I had to tear that off because, you know, it had personal info. And also this little thing here, I think I know what that is. My folks got a new dog, a little puppy, and I think she might have chewed on the box a little bit. So yeah, anyway. So yeah, we got looking for fun, thrills, excitement, then try vinegarsyndrome.com. Careful, physical media inside. Yes, definitely. And then thank you. And then I'll just kind of show the rest of the sticker on here, which I don't know. I just always think this is really cool. All right, so let's open this up. I'm very excited to get this because this is probably the biggest, or at least one of the biggest hauls I've ever gotten from Vinegar Syndrome. I got two of their newest titles that were part of their flash pre-order sale from like a month or two ago, and I'm very excited for both of those, especially one that I never would have thought would have gotten a 4K release that I'm personally excited about. Anyway, let's get it open. Got all this paper, and I see the stuff. We'll go ahead and take the two sticks out, and they're nicely wrapped up in all this bubble wrap. Yeah, as you can see, I got a lot of stuff here. So let's start with this pile. So we'll take the bubble wrap off. Okay, so the first of these titles I got was Mother's Day from Troma. This is one I was actually really excited about because I know Troma put this out on Blu-ray a few years ago, but it went out of print. So I got this from Vinegar Syndrome. It's their 4K release, and I do really love this slipcover. It's of course some of it's like raised and embossed, like the woman's head and the head on here. But yeah, this I remember being a pretty fun but also very weird movie with the two yokel sons who constantly debate about which is better, punk or disco. Yeah, there's the front. On the spine just says Mother's Day, and you got the Vinegar Syndrome logo down there. And on the back, you've got one of the victims like trying to escape, because basically it's about three girls who go off on a trip for like a class reunion of sorts, and they end up getting kidnapped by this woman and her two sons and subjected to all kinds of torture. So, you know, fun stuff. So take the slipcover off, and I'll just go ahead and take the plastic wrap off. And I know there's also a remake of sorts from, like, I want to say 2010 or 2011 that was directed by Darren Lynn Bousman that starred Rebecca De Mornay as the mother. And I am curious to check that one out because I do really love Rebecca De Mornay. But, yeah, anyway, let me get the plastic. There we go. Okay, so we got the plastic wrap off. And the front cover is the same as the slip, spine. And on the back, we've got a pretty lengthy read-up on the movie if you want to pause the video and read through that really quick. And then we've got a ton of bonus features. Let's see here. Yeah, we got tons of, we got commentary tracks, we've got interviews, all kinds of good stuff, and some screenshots of the movie. Then we'll pop it open. And here we've got the Blu-ray disc, if I can get it out. And then the 4K disc right here. And let's check out the reverse cover art, because usually these two come with like reverse artwork. Oh, okay, so there's the reverse art. It's basically just kind of the same as the slipcover. I believe this is actually from the original theatrical poster. So let's go ahead and switch that out, because I usually like to switch out the artwork if it's got like a reverse cover. Let me just try to straighten this out really quick. Okay. Oh, not quite there. There we go. Okay, so that's the first title, Mother's Day, which I kind of wish I had gotten this a little sooner, to coincide with the actual Mother's Day. Anyway, we'll put this off to the side. And the next one we got here is Tough Guys Don't Dance, which I'm pretty interested in this one because, like a lot of people, I only know this one from that one infamous clip of Ryan O'Neal standing on the beach saying, "Oh God, oh man," which I'm probably going to put in the video right now.
Oh man. Oh God, oh man. Oh God, oh man. Oh God, oh man. Oh God, oh man. Oh God.
So yeah, but yeah, this one I'm also curious about because I'm a big fan of Canon Films, the company run by Menachem Golan and Yoram Globus. And I know this is one of their more infamous, well, not really infamous, but kind of lesser known titles. But yeah, I do really like this cover, and I like the top of it, the Canon Group Inc. Presents. Like, it's kind of done in the style of like a book, like it's a hardcover book. And then you got Ryan O'Neal, Isabel Rossellini, Wings Hauser, rest in peace. The title's embossed. And then on the spine, I don't know if you can read that because it's like dark, it's like pink on pink, but it says Tough Guys Don't Dance. And on the back, a strange tattoo, a jilted lover, and murder. A little read up on the movie. Some critic quotes. Okay, this is funny. Bold, innovative, wonderful. Stinks. Giant death orgy with lots of maniacs. One of the worst ever. My grandmother could do better. Excellent, crazy entertainment. Very funny. Gross, sleazy garbage. Quick turns of plot. Enjoyed having to think. Whoever wrote this has never read a good book. Wow, that's pretty harsh. Anyway, so we'll take the slipcover off, and I'll just get the plastic wrap off the Blu-ray. But yeah, I think this is like one of the movies that Canon made in their attempt to like be more artsy or more critically acclaimed, because they also did movies like Runaway Train, Shy People, Barfly, and this is like another similar movie in that vein. So there's the front. Here's the spine, which should be a little easier to read because it's black on pink. And then we've got the read up here on the movie if you want to pause it and read through that real quick. I'm sorry for the shaking. And then we've got our bonus features. The full back. And we'll pop it open and check out. We've got the Blu-ray disc right here. And then the reverse cover art, which I think this is also from the original theatrical poster. Kind of bland, but like I said, I like to switch out the cover art whenever I get stuff like this. But yeah, I'm very excited to check out Tough Guys Don't Dance, because this is a movie I had always heard about for years, but I've never actually seen it. I've just seen that one clip that hopefully me in the future remember to put that in. So the next up we've got Invasion U.S.A. with Chuck Norris, another Canon film. And this one I'm really happy to get because I had gotten the Blu-ray of this from Shout Factory a few years ago, which I was also already happy with. But when I heard this is getting the 4K treatment, I had to pick it up because I love Invasion U.S.A. It's basically, I describe it best as like Red Dawn if you replace all the Wolverines with Chuck Norris. That's pretty much what you get. And yeah, you got Chuck Norris as a hero. You got Richard Lynch as the villain, who's, great as always. But yeah, you got this awesome cover with the embossing on the name and the title. And on the spine, just says Invasion USA. You got the big MGM logo there. And on the back, you've got the military vehicles coming into the city, which I believe this does happen towards the end of the film. But anyway, take the slip off, and I'll just get rid of the plastic wrap. I can get up good. Okay, I can't grip it, so I'm just gonna cut it open. But also, like, if you guys are at all interested in learning more about Canon films, there's a great series of books called the Canon Film Guide, volumes 1 and 2. I've read both volumes, and they're both excellent. And I'm hoping the third one comes out soon because I do love learning about this, like, insane, like, movie company, and the two Israeli cousins who ran it. So yeah, the front cover is the same as the slip. There's the spine again. And here's the back, which is all text. If you want to read through that, go right ahead. We've also got bonus features included. The full back. We'll pop it open. Oh, and oh hey, we got a booklet. That's surprising. Yeah, this is the original poster, just Chuck Norris dual-wielding Uzis with Invasion USA and all the military stuff in the background. So yeah, this is definitely a surprise. Definitely interested in I don't know, I always love whenever Blu-ray releases come with like little booklets to kind of give you some more info on the movie. But anyway, on the inside we've got the Blu-ray disc, which just kind of comes out pretty easily. And then we've got the 4K disc, which I think is like more or less the same artwork as what's on the Blu-ray, just at a slightly different angle. But anyway, I'll toss it up to the side and then check out to see if we got any reverse cover art. And we do. It's, again, the original poster, just Chuck Norris standing there with dual-wielding Uzis. Which, you know, I don't necessarily hate Chuck Norris. I've just never been as big a fan of him as everyone else is. I mean, I mostly just know him from the memes of, like, the Chuck Norris facts and all that. The only movies of his I've seen are, like, this one and Silent Rage, I think is what it was called. Which that one was a pretty fun little movie. But yeah, so there's Invasion USA, and I'm very excited to check out the 4K for this movie. So I'll put that off to the side. Oh, and stuff fell over. I'm going to do just a little bit of quick editing, and all right, and with the power of editing, I managed to get that fixed. So this next one is kind of a blind buy, Steel and Lace. I'm not familiar with this movie. I mostly just got it because I thought the cover was very striking. Like, obviously the woman, you know, covered in blood, and she's got the robot brain and just the pink and blue. Like, I don't know. It's just a very aesthetically pleasing cover. And I also like the tagline. She's tough, she's tender, she's all woman and all machine. Steel and lace, a deadly combination. But yeah, and of course the title's embossed on the slip cover. And the spine, steel and lace in big bold letters. And on the back, you've got the same woman kind of looking back to the camera with what looks to be some kind of a robot, like bladed arm coming out of her chest. So that's something. Take the slip cover off, and we'll pull this plastic wrap off. I don't know. I always do find it like kind of a 50-50 thing when it comes to these Vinegar Syndrome blind buys, because if it's a movie you've never seen before, you never know if you're going to get something good or something good bad. But yeah, there's the front, there's the spine again. And on the back, got a read up if you want to pause the video and read through that. Then we've got our bonus features, the full back. We'll pop it open. And we just got the singular Blu-ray disc right here. And then the inside, the slip, sorry, I can't talk. The reverse cover art, that actually looks pretty cool. Oh, and it's got David Naughton in it from An American Werewolf in London. That definitely caught my eye, because American Werewolf in London is one of my all-time favorite movies. So. And, I mean, the guy's been in, like, other little B movies. Like, he was in Ice Cream Man with, what's his name? It's not Clint Howard. And that's a really fun B movie. I might do that for review someday. But, yeah, there's Steel and Lace, which I'm definitely hoping for good things. And then put that up to the side. Be careful. And then, now, this one is another one I was really excited about. The Howling 2, Your Sister's a Werewolf. So the Howling is one of the best werewolf movies ever made. Like, people debate on which is better, the Howling or An American Werewolf in London. I personally think Werewolf in London is better, but I saw that one first, so that's probably why. But The Howling is also a great movie. This, on the other hand, is good, but not for the same reasons as The Howling. Like, The Howling is a very good, very moody, very intentionally funny werewolf movie. This is a very, I mean, it's still fairly well made, but it's so ridiculous and over the top and silly that it kind of comes back around and becomes awesome again. I mean, you got Christopher Lee, who, when he later did Gremlins 2, the first thing he did on set was he apologized to Joe Dante for being in this movie. You got Red Brown running around with a shotgun, screaming and shooting at werewolves. You got Sybil Danning, who, there's a shot in the movie where she rips her top off and shows her breasts. And they actually repeat that same shot at least 17 times during the ending credits. And she had no idea about that, and she was pretty upset. But yeah, I'm very excited that this got a 4K release, because again, I got the Blu-ray from Shout Factory, and I never thought we'd get anything better. But here we go. So yeah, we got this really awesome looking cover, and of course the title, Howling 2, Your Sister's a Werewolf, which my personal favorite of these titles is, I think it was for the UK release, they called it Howling 2, Steerable Werewolf Bitch. Like, how can you not love a movie with that title? But anyway, there's the spine, if the camera can pick up on it. Try to kind of focus. Okay, the camera's having a hard time focusing on the title. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's in very tiny print. You can see the Howling 2, but the subtitle's like very tiny. And on the back, you've got some more imagery. You got Christopher Lee there. You got one of the other werewolves. You've got Stirba, the Sybil Danning character, but it's like old and decrepit, because her whole thing is that she's like a witch who drains souls in order to become young again. But yeah, there's the slipcover, and there's the 4K Blu-ray itself. Let me get the knife. And I'm kind of weary about like what screenshots they put on here, because like I said earlier, this movie does have quite a bit of nudity in it, mostly from Sybil Danning. So I'm kind of hoping that they didn't include a still of that on the cover. Anyway, so there's the front, same as the slip, the spine. And on the back, okay, it's all text. So yeah, we got a pretty lengthy read up here on the movie, if you want to pause the video and read through that really quick. And then we've got a bunch of bonus features, both some new stuff and some old stuff from like the original Shout Factory Blu-ray release. There's the full back. If I can get the camera to focus. Then we'll pop it open. And oh, we got another booklet here. Nice. So yeah, another little booklet here. Hopefully this doesn't include anything I'll have to black box later. But yeah, I'm definitely excited to read through this booklet. Anyway, and then we've got the Blu-ray and 4K discs, which looks like they just use the same artwork, which is kind of disappointing, of the two fingers like slashing through, which I think is supposed to be a reference to the poster for The Howling, where it was like a woman screaming and you see like a claw coming through a screen. Anyway, let's take a look at the reverse cover art. Okay, it's just the original poster, which a little disappointing, because I remember with the Shout Factory release, they included for the front cover the original poster, but then for this they have a reverse cover art where they use the original UK title, which is, like I said, Steerable Werewolf Bitch. And I always display it as that because, again, I just think that's a much better title than Your Sister's a Werewolf. I mean, I get why they changed the title, but I don't know. Your Sister's a Werewolf just always sounded really lame to me personally. But anyway, so that's The Howling 2. And yeah, since I've got this on 4K, I might want to get The Howling on 4K just because it'd only be fair. So that's the first stack, and then we've got the second stack, which actually includes two of the new releases that I got during the Flash pre-order. So let's get this first set out, and I'll go ahead and get these two out too. These will be for later. Okay, got all this. You can't see it, but there's like all this trash to the left of me. So the first title we got is Demon Wind, which unfortunately I couldn't get the slipcover of because it went out of print years ago. But yeah, I saw this movie in the weirdest place ever. In the video game High on Life, there's a stage in the game where you can like plop a movie theater in, and you have a choice of watching one of three movies. Either this one, Tammy and the T-Rex, and I forget what the third movie is. But with all three movies, they've got the guys from Red Letter Media delivering a commentary track throughout the movie, and that's how I saw Demon Wind for the first time, because I'd always heard about this movie, but I never saw it. And this movie is pretty ridiculous. It's basically an Evil Dead clone, but I don't know, it's just like really goofy, like, and it's got zombies, and it's got like people vomiting what looks like cream of wheat or like applesauce. I don't know. And also apparently Lou Diamond Phillips is in the background as like one of the zombies. Because I think somebody in the crew was like his girlfriend at the time or wife. And so he showed up as like an extra. But yeah, I'm very excited to check out the Blu-ray for this. And I might try to find the slipcover on like eBay or something. Because I know with the slipcover, it kind of was like I forget what the term for it is, but it's like a cover where you like turn it around and the image moves. But anyway, so there's the front. There's the spine. I don't know if you can see it. It says Demon Wind. And on the back, you've got a read up here. Focus it real quick so you guys can watch. And then we've got the bonus features on here. There's the full back. And we'll pop it open. And we've got 2 discs. We've got a DVD. Because I think this is one of Vinegar Syndrome's older releases, back when they did Blu-ray DVD combo packs. And then we've got the Blu-ray right here. Oh, there we go. And then the reverse art is just the demon, but instead of it coming all the way out, it's like kind of like back a little further. So I think I might just leave the cover as it is for now, at least until I get the slip cover for it. So there's that. And then the next one I got, this is one I had heard about for years, but I never got a chance to watch it. There's no title on it, but it's called That Guy, Dick Miller. For those who are I cannot talk today. For those of you who are unaware, Dick Miller was a very prolific character actor. He appeared in a lot of Roger Corman movies, like A Bucket of Blood and the original Little Shop of Horrors. Let me think. He was also in Piranha, The Howling, Gremlins. He's basically in like every Joe Dante movie. He was also the gun store owner in The Terminator. He was in Night of the Creeps. He was in Tales from the Crypt, Demon Knight. He's been in tons and tons of stuff. Sadly, he passed away maybe a couple years ago. But this is a documentary all about his life and his career. And I had always heard about it for years, but I never got a chance to watch it. And then Vinegar Syndrome, through one of their partner labels, put it on Blu-ray. And I decided, because this is on sale, I was like, yeah, fuck it, why not? But yeah, we got this pretty cool cover here that's like all these old pictures of Dick Miller throughout the years. And then on the spine, it just says, That Guy, Dick Miller. And the back, again, just That Guy, Dick Miller, 10th Anniversary Edition. Because this documentary came out back, I want to say in like 2014, back when he was still alive. And yeah, this is the actual Blu-ray. And I'm going to get the knife back out. Okay. But yeah, I've always loved Dick Miller. He's, like I said, he's one of my favorite like character actors. Like I always loved him in Piranha as like the mayor. Like I love the part where his assistant's trying to get his attention about the piranha, and he's like, "What? I told you to talk about the goddamn piranha. What about them?" And the assistant's like, "They're eating the guests, sir." But yeah, we got this pretty cool cover with a big image of Dick Miller's head, surrounded by pictures of him throughout a lot of the movies he's appeared in. That Guy, Dick Miller. After this movie, you'll know Dick. So yeah, there's that. There's the spine. And on the back, I've got a read up on the movie, if you want to pause it and read through that really quick. Then we've got all the bonus features. And then pop it open. We've got a pretty thick booklet here. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of good stuff to read. And on the inside, we've got 2 discs. We've got the first Blu-ray disc that's just in all black. And then we've got the second disc, which is the bonus feature. I'm sure it probably said it in the on the bonus features listed. Anyway, and on the inside, we got this artwork of Dick Miller just lounging about near his pool. And hang on, let me actually take a quick look at the bonus features on here. Special bonus disc, Star Hops, directed. Oh, okay, it must have been a movie that he appeared in. I got you. Okay, but yeah, I'm excited to check out this documentary because, like I said, I love Dick Miller, and I'd love to learn more about the guy. Plus, I just think this slipcover is really cool. All right, now we get to the title from Vinegar Syndrome that just came out. They came out this year that I was really excited about, and that would be Dirty Work. The only at least to my knowledge. Oh, hang on. I'm just going to do a quick edit right here. Okay, and we're back. But anyway, yeah, Dirty Work. When I heard Vinegar Syndrome was putting this on a 4K, I was super, super excited because I remember I watched this movie all the time back on, like, I can't remember if I first saw it on Comedy Central or Showtime or one of the other movie channels, but I remember watching this movie all the time back in the day, and I absolutely loved it. I think it's one of the most underrated comedies ever. Like, even the last couple days, I've been replaying a lot of the gags from the movie in my head from memory, and they still make me laugh. So I'm very excited to watch this. Revenge is sweet and surprisingly affordable. Dirty Work. But yeah, there's the front, which I don't know if I'd have to censor it. Probably not, because I'm pretty sure this is a man's torso. I think it actually might be Artie Lang. But yeah, and there's the spine, Dirty Work, MGM logo. And on the back, it's sick, it's dirty, it's their job. You got super glue, you got a razor and some scissors. And we'll just go ahead and take this out. And we've got the movie itself, and I love this slipcover with Norm Macdonald holding the two fish, which is actually one of the best gags in the movie because they're hired by this guy to take revenge on his neighbors who play a lot of loud music overnight and just disrupt the neighborhood. So Norm and Artie Lang decide that as revenge, they're going to put fish all over the house so it stinks. But it turns out the guy who lives there is like a drug dealer, and he and his one of his partners go into the house and they notice the smell, and then they suddenly think it's like a sting operation, and they end up like killing each other. But you don't see any of the violence. You just see Norm and Artie standing in the room holding the fish as you hear all these horrific sounds going on. That's honestly one of my favorite parts of the movie. But yeah, there's the front of the slip, there's the spine, and then on the back, you've got more imagery from the movie. You got a hard hat, a caustic brownie, roaches, a shovel, popcorn, fish. I might have to censor that. Dogs and a skunk. And then we'll just take this off. And then we've got the cover here with Norm Macdonald. Let me cut this open. Yeah, it's sick, it's dirty, it's their job. Dirty Work. But yeah, I'm very, very excited to revisit this movie because I haven't seen this movie in so many years. But when I saw the clips of it from Vinegar Syndrome's like promo video for it, all the memories started flooding in. Like I remember there's a part where Norm Macdonald and Artie Lang, to raise money, they go to like this medical study where they have to eat brownies, where they're told that like some of the side effects of the brownies include like a horrible skin rash and vivid hallucinations. Artie takes them and he's like, I think I might have a little bit of an itch or something. And it cuts over to Norm and he's like completely red in the face. And he's like shaking and he just imagines he's in hell and like Gary Coleman's in the car with him and Adam Sandler's the devil and he's like,
We eat the pig and then together we burn! Burn!
What you talking about, Satan?
But yeah, there's the front, there's the spine, and on the back, we've got a very lengthy read up here. If you want to pause the video real quick and read through that. And then we got a ton of bonus features, which one of the other big selling points of this release is that you get the original PG-13 cut, but then you also get the dirtier cut of the film, which I believe is like the R-rated version, or at least it's got scenes that were ultimately cut for the film in order to get a PG-13 rating. But yeah, there's the full back. We'll pop it open. There we go. And we've got a bunch of discs in here. So we've got our first Blu-ray disc. And then flip it over. And then we've got another Blu-ray disc, which this one just has all the extras on it. And then we've got the 4K disc, which admittedly it is kind of disappointing that all three discs use the same artwork. But I don't know, it is what it is. And either way, I'm just excited to get this on 4K because I never thought we would ever get it. So then we'll take a look at the other. Okay, it's just the same artwork as the slipcover, but I'll just show it off really quick. Okay, I might just leave the original artwork just because I kind of don't want it to be a repeat of the slipcover. So we'll just stick that in there. Okay, and then we'll just put the discs back in. Just gonna make sure that the disc doesn't. Okay, because yeah, it's a bit of a loose fit. Yeah, let me try. There we go. Okay, I just gotta make sure the discs stay in place. Hang on, there we go. Okay. Oh, and it's folded. Hang on. I might just like cut some of this down because I don't think you guys want to see me fiddling around with this. But yeah, so there's that. And then we've got a pretty thick booklet here because I think this is one of their VSU releases, like one of their big mainline releases. But yeah, we got a pretty thick booklet here with all kinds of info on the movie. And I'm definitely going to be reading through this sometime. But yeah, so there's Dirty Work, which again was like a title from them that I was really excited about as soon as I heard about it. Because this is one of my favorites back in the day. Let me just go ahead and slide that in if I can get it. Okay. Hang on, I'm having trouble getting this in. Oh, and also, yeah, rest in peace to both Bob Saget and Norm Macdonald, who passed away like about a year or two ago. You know, truly both legends of... oh, and they fell over. Hang on. I'm just going to do another quick edit right here. Okay, that should do it. So we got two titles left. So the next one we got here is Six String Samurai. This one I've also never seen, but I'd always been interested in this one just because the cover looks really cool, and reading the description of it, that it's like a post-apocalyptic movie with like rockabilly about a lone man traveling the wasteland with like a samurai sword and a guitar. I don't know. I just always thought this sounded really cool, but I was always kind of hesitant about getting it because it was like really expensive. But thankfully, this title went on sale, and I figured I might as well get it now while I still can. But yeah, we got the front cover, which is really cool. And on the spine there, just says Six String Samurai. In the back, you got some more awesome artwork of the main character doing some pretty cool stunts and driving on a motorcycle. But yeah, I'm excited to check this one out. And this is actually a VSU because you got the metal clamp or magnetic clamp there holding it in place. Got some more artwork inside. Take out the stuff inside, including the Blu-ray and the booklet. Got some more artwork on the inside. And then we'll first take a look at the booklet, which again is very thick. Definitely going to be some good, essays and photo book. Okay. Definitely going to be some good reading material for later. Although I don't know if I should read this now or if I should wait until after I watch the movie. I think I should be fine reading it first. And then we got the Blu-ray itself. So we got the front cover with the main character holding a sword and a guitar. On the back, okay, it's like one of those like covers that wraps around. So then we'll take that out. And we've got the actual 4K. If I could get the plastic wrap off. Yep, gotta get the knife again. Okay. But yeah, if any of you guys watching this have also picked up anything from the Vinegar Syndrome Halfway to Black Friday sale, let me know in the comments below because I'd be interested to see what else you get, what you guys picked up if you got anything. So anyway, there's the front cover, same as the box. Then the spine and the back. If you want to read through this real quick, and there you go. Then we've got the bonus features. There's the full back. Let me try to focus the camera again. And we'll pop it open. And we've got the Blu-ray disc right there with the lone man and the kid walking into the desert. And then we've got the 4K disc, which this one looks pretty badass. It kind of looks like a metal album cover with like the skeleton in the ground holding the guitar. I don't know, it's just pretty badass. And then the reverse art, let's see what that looks like. Oh, that's pretty cool. Six String Samurai. Vegas needs a new king. I kind of like this cover. It kind of reminds me of like the poster for El Mariachi. Like it's got that very kind of lo-fi, like low-budget, mid to late 90s vibe, which, I mean, is fitting because I believe this movie did come out in the late 90s. So, yeah, kind of fitting and has that aesthetic. But yeah, this is one I'm definitely excited to check out later. So hopefully the wait was worth it. Because I have seen some people online saying, oh, you know, I tell people all the time to get Six String Samurai. So I'm hoping it's worth the hype, as they say. So there's Six String Samurai. And last but not least, we've got the one of the other main big new titles that are coming out, that just came out from Vinegar Syndrome. We've got Eddie Murphy's The Golden Child, which this is one I had always heard about, but I never saw. I know Eddie Murphy has said that this is one of 2 movies he regrets making, the other one being Pluto Nash, which that one's understandable, but like, you know, I mean, I haven't seen the movie, so I don't know how it is quality-wise, but I can't imagine this being any worse than, say, like Norbit or Meet Dave or any of those other really bad comedies he made. But I've heard this movie's a lot of fun. It honestly can. I've also heard people say it can make a good double feature with Big Trouble in Little China, which that makes me really excited to see it. But yeah, we got the front cover, which I believe this is just the original poster with Eddie Murphy giving the trademark raised eyebrow. Let me try to focus the camera on that. And on the spine, in big letters, The Golden Child, the Paramount logo. And on the back, we've got Charles Dance as the villain, which that also makes me excited to see this because I love Charles Dance. He's a great actor. And of course, this being a VSU, it's got the little magnetic clamp right there. So we'll take that off. Oh, we got some little goodies inside. Oh, okay, we've got, oops, we effed up. What does it say? Here, let me try to see if I can focus that on. Okay. Let's see. The original version of this disc contained an error. Please toss or shred the original disc. Note, our replacement discs always feature a V2 somewhere on the disc face artwork. Oh, okay. So I guess they must have had an error with one of the discs, so they just sent this out for free. Well, that's actually kind of cool. Like, you know, because I know they've done that in the past with some of their releases, like with Showgirls. I think there might have been another one, but that's pretty cool. They actually include that in the set. So anyway, so first we got the booklet here for The Golden Child. We've got more pictures and writing on the film, which, like I said, I'm very excited to see this one because I never watched it before. And then we'll take a look at the artwork on the inside, which is pretty cool, very moody. And then we've got the slip cover on the front. We've got this really cool looking enchanted dagger. I'm sure there's context behind that from the movie. And on the spine, the Golden Child is embossed. You got the Paramount logo. And on the back, we've got a parrot on a glass. Again, I'm sure that makes sense in context. And we'll take the slip cover off. We've got the front cover, which is just the same as the box. The poster with Eddie Murphy looking at the viewer. But yeah, I'm also excited because this is like prime Eddie Murphy, like back in the 80s when he did movies like 48 Hours and Trading Places and Beverly Hills Cop and Coming to America. But yeah, there's the front. There's the spine again. And on the back, we've got another lengthy read-up on the movie if you want to pause the video and read through that really quick. Then we just got some specifications and some imagery from the movie. There's the full back. And we'll pop it open. All right, and we've got the 4K disc right there. Or wait, this is the Blu-ray disc, my bad. And now this is the 4K disc. And again, kind of disappointing that the artwork is the same on both discs, but you know, it is what it is. Anyway, let's check out the reverse artwork. Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. It's the kid from the movie. I might just keep it as the Eddie Murphy cover because, well, nah, I'll just switch it out for the kid because of what the slip cover artwork is. But yeah, I'm excited to check out the Golden Child. And I guess, okay. All right, well, hang on, let me make sure that's folded in correctly. Okay. Okay. And let's check out the Oops, We Effed Up disc that's included. I guess I can probably just get rid of the old one, which stay tuned to the end of the video. No, I'm just kidding. Because I was thinking about destroying the original disc on camera, but it'd probably just be better if I just like threw it away. So anyway, let's check out the new disc. See if it's the 4K or the Blu-ray. Yeah. Oh, okay, it's the 4K disc. All right. So this is the original. So let me get the discs out. So there's the original 4K, and this is the new one. Let me see. I think there's supposed to be a difference between them. Oh, okay, okay. I don't know if you can see it. It's like in very tiny print. Let me see if I can focus in on that. I don't know if you can see that, but it says V2, so that indicates that it's the new disc. So I guess I'll just go ahead and pop that in place of the old one. But I don't know. That is kind of cool that they actually included the new disc with the release. So I'm assuming like if you got this after the sale, it would just come with the new disc automatically. You know, unless like you had to like send an email to them saying, "Hey, I got the wrong disc. Can you send me the new one?" But I don't know. It's still cool that they actually included that in with the release. So okay, so that was quite the long video. Let's go ahead and put all that away. So all right, so there's all the stuff I got from this year's Halfway to Black Friday sale. We got from bottom to top, we got Mother's Day, Tough Guys Don't Dance, Invasion USA, Steel and Lace, Howling 2, Demon Wind, That Guy, Dick Miller, Dirty Work, 16 Samurai, and The Golden Child. All of these movies I'm very excited to watch, either for the first time or again in many, many years. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought about this video in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe if you'd like to. Let me know if you've seen any of these movies, if you picked these up during the Vinegar Syndrome sale, or if you already have them, let me know what you think. In terms of new stuff, this Friday I should have my next Full Moon Fridays video out on Reanimator, so look forward to that. And I guess other than that, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Look forward to more videos and more reviews coming out soon. And until then, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.